Schools closed for the rest of the academic year. The spring sports season really never got off the ground. Now the focus is on the fall and what that could look like. As Channel 3 Sports Director Joe Zone now tells us, the organization that oversees school sports is drafting a playbook from scratch.
Winter sports canceled right in the middle of the playoffs. Spring sports done, not one game played. Now the big question, what about sports this fall?
The good news is the CIAC doesn't have to make that decision right now. The start of fall sports is still more than 3 months away.
CIAC Executive Director Glenn Longarini told me today he thinks there will be sports this fall. He just doesn't know what they'll look like.
It's probably safe to assume that the beginning of the school year in the fall may not look like a traditional year. So if it doesn't look like a traditional year from an academic standpoint, you could expect it won't look like a traditional year from an athletic standpoint.
So what would a non-traditional year look like? Start with the start. If schools open on time, athletics will probably wait 2 or 3 weeks to see how safety protocols are working. Have you had conversations like many of the professional sports? If we start later, do we push back or do we shorten?
We haven't had specific conversations about that yet, but I think we would be inclined to shorten the season. You can't go too much later than we do. We already play championship football in December. So.
Can we play the games without fans?
Certainly playing without fans is going to be on the table, and that may be a scenario in the fall that you need to look at.
The CIAC will meet again in late June. By then, Longarini expects to have a better idea of how the school year will develop. Fall sports practice is scheduled to begin in late August. 3 months seem like enough time to get it done. But isn't that what we thought back in March when this whole thing started to unravel? In Cheshire, Joe Zone, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.